Division's Missing Persons Unit. We wanted to give a quick statement to the media, just so everybody's on the same page and we're all up to speed. Saturday night into Sunday morning, Courtney Roland went missing. We believe she was confused because of a reaction to medications that she'd been taking. HPD received a report Sunday in the afternoon after her family and friends had realized she was missing, and police units went out looking for her. She was seen in the gallery area and in the Heights. She was discovered this morning by a citizen who was passing underneath the overpass at Richmond at 610. The citizen called the police and reported her location. Responding patrol units found her at the Chick-fil-A at Richmond and 610. She was taken to the hospital for routine evaluation, and she's there with her friends and family.
She taken to Bentop or Methodist?
Methodist.
And Captain, can you give us kind of a timeline? Because we've got there were a lot of sightings apparently.
Yes. One of the things about the Galleria area is it's very populated, and there's a lot of cameras. She was seen on cameras in the Galleria and in the area. She had some interaction with an off-duty officer prior to her being reported missing. She was seen at the Walgreens and a CVS in the Heights. She was mobile in her vehicle for at least part of this time. So we were able to pinpoint her location in a general area and put some units out there to help find her.
She had been working Saturday afternoon, is that correct, in the Heights?
Yes, I don't think she was at the Heights. She was at a football camp for high school juniors and seniors.
But that's not the Heights. That's what I was thinking, was that was the Heights.
I'm not sure where that was.
Okay.
But she left there,
right,
and that was, I think, the last time that anyone saw her. That
called her roommate, said somebody's following me, and then did she go home, or was she supposed to meet the roommate that night?
I believe she told the roommate
right,
that she went home, but the guy was there and she left.
Okay.
But we believe at that point she was already having her reaction.
Right, and then we lose her overnight Saturday, but she's seen Sunday.
She's seen in the Galleria Sunday.
In Galleria.
In the mall and then in surrounding parking lots.
And leaves her purse in one of the stores and leaves her car in one of the parking lots.
She left her purse and then drove in the car and then brought the car back. We believe that she was looking for her phone. Okay. But because she was in a confused state, that she wasn't thinking straight, came back to the Galleria area, parked her car, and wandered off.
Do you know how confused she was when she was found? Did she know where she was or what she was doing? Or
I do not have that
who
information.
She was?
She knew who she was.
She knew who she was.
Because they asked her, "Are you
right,
Courtney?" And they said, "Yeah."
Why was her vehicle towed to the Chick-fil-A? The white Jeep was towed from the Ethan Allen over to the Chick-fil-A. Was there a thought that she was going to take her vehicle? Do you know why her vehicle ended up?
I think originally the vehicle was recovered as part of the investigation, just in the event that there was some kind of evidence attached to the vehicle. But when it was determined that there was not a crime scene per se, the vehicle was returned back to the family, and it was taken back to the Chick-fil-A.
On Sunday, when she was sighted, when her car was found, was it found at Ethan Allen, in front of the Ethan Allen store there? I'm
not aware where the vehicle was towed to by patrol.
No, where they towed it from?
It was found in the parking lot at Ethan Allen.
Yeah.
51 down the block of Westheimer.
Right.
Just
midnight.
Around midnight?
To the north of the...
midnight Saturday?
No.
Midnight?
Going into Sunday morning.
Going in the Sunday morning.
Yeah.
Or, I'm sorry, going in the Monday morning.
Monday
Sunday night, Monday morning.
About Sunday night. When was she spotted? When she was spotted in the Galleria?
Sunday afternoon.
That's in one of the tweets, 5:40 p.m.
Was she aware that
Yes.
people were searching for her?
No, I think in her state of confusion, I think she kind of lost track of time and her awareness, and I don't think that she was aware that she was being looked at as a missing person. So that makes it very hard for us to find somebody when they don't actually know that they were actually missing, as reported.
Any idea on where she spent those 2 nights?
No, ma'am.
It's really the one night that we lose track of her, Sunday night going into Monday morning.
Well, where was she, where do you think she was then?
Well, because we can only track back as far as when we got the car.
And she has memory lapses.
Yeah, and that's the other issue that we're having, is that she doesn't remember everything. She's having some problems with her memory.
So you don't know where she was Saturday night into Sunday morning?
Right, we believe she was staying in her car.
Staying
In
in
her
her
At
car.
least some of the
phone.
time.
Did she lose her phone at some point? Was her phone in the
She
car?
left her purse at a store in the Galleria.
Okay.
What store
And
did
then-
she leave her purse at?
And wait, go ahead, I'm sorry.
Oh, no, go ahead.
No, that's all right. In the Starbucks on the second floor of the Galleria.
So a lot of the acts that she was taking part of was her trying to track her phone with an iPad, just trying to go backwards to where she may have left her phone and trying to track her phone. And in her kind of state of confusion, I think she got turned around while looking for this phone all night
Well,
long.
in my state of confusion, I'm trying to figure out where her phone was. Was it in her purse in the Starbucks or was it found in her car?
It was in the car.
In the car.
In the car. So she leaves her purse, gets in her car, she's got her phone in the car.
Again, in her state of confusion, I'm not sure she was aware of everything that was going on
Okay.
in reference to even her phone.
You just know you found her phone there in the car. Okay.
What medication was she on?
We don't get into
Well, yeah, we're not going to get into her personal
We
medical
don't know.
history.
Was she still having the reaction this morning when she was found?
She's still having problems with her memory this morning.
Did she walk into that Chick-fil-A for help?
No, I don't believe so.
We had reports that she was hiding under the table at Chick-fil-A. Y'all-
We have no reports of
I
that.
have not heard that.
And was she continuously taking the medication that y'all know of, or when was the last time that she?
We don't know.
her memory.
Uh, She tweeted her roommate Saturday night, is that correct? She sent a tweet to her mother. When was that exactly? Sunday?
Says
About
the
buying an
6th, so Saturday about it was 11:30. Her mother received a text that said, "Hello, the owner of the phone, Courtney. I am buying an iPad,"
Right.
which is kind of nonsensical, but
Did she, after inspecting her phone, had she called or texted anybody else in the ensuing 24 hours, I guess?
Who-
From early Sunday morning, or from 11:30 p.m. Saturday night to she was found?
I'm sorry, who are you asking about?
About Courtney.
Did Courtney
Yeah, did
text her?
did she text her phone to anybody else that you're
She-
aware of?
Yeah, she texted a couple other people, but shortly after midnight on Saturday, it went dead.
Okay, that's what I meant, yeah.
Do you believe that any individual in the blue truck that was referenced in her text was a product of the confusion she was on with medication, or
We have no way of verifying that.
no idea?
At this point, we do not suspect any foul play or any kind of suspicious activity attached to this incident at all. So,
And she's not injured in any way?
no, not injury. She's got some bumps and bruises, but we don't know, and she doesn't really know how she got them.
And has this ever happened with her before that you're aware of?
Definitely.
Yeah, we have no previous reports of her being missing.
But you said she did believe that person had followed her to the house, and that's why she did not stay at the house?
I mean, you would have to really ask her what she believed at that point, because when our people are talking to her, she seems pretty confused about everything.
Witnesses you talked to, who saw her on Saturday, did they say she was acting different before she went missing?
Again, we haven't gotten anything back on that. That's going to be her medical history, so we're not going to get into that.
Is there anything left in this HPD investigation? You're the missing persons unit, the person's located safe. Is there anything additional to investigate about this?
Well, I mean, we'll follow up, make sure that health-wise, nothing did happen to her, as she remembers. If anything comes up after that, we'll refer that to a different division for investigation. The missing person side is complete.
Lieutenant, is she still in the hospital?
The last we heard, she was still in the hospital being looked at this
Checked
morning.
if she hadn't been admitted as far as you know.
No, not that I know of.
So is it possible that she was assaulted but doesn't remember?
She doesn't remember. She doesn't think so, but she doesn't remember.
Well, was she given a physical exam as well? I assume she was.
That was all part of the medical workup this morning.
There's no evidence to indicate that she was assaulted at this time. Now, a more thorough investigation may reveal something different, but at this time, we do not believe anything criminal occurred to her.
And you don't believe that there's any wrongdoing on her part at this point?
No. The policy of the missing persons unit and the police department is our missing persons are victims. They're people we're trying to help. We are their advocate. They are not a target of a manhunt like you would see on TV. We are trying to find them and get them help, or at least get them reconnected with their family members.
How did the case come into your office? Were you seeing what was going on social media? Did her family call you? How did it become an HPD case?
Her roommate called the police when she realized that, hey, wait a minute, I haven't seen my roommate in a while. And the officer came out. He was a Central Patrol officer. Did a very good job, did an exceptional report. I'm going to write a letter to his captain telling her what a great job he did. So he started it off very, very well. He did a very good job.
And that was early on Sunday?
This was Sunday afternoon,
Sunday.
5 p.m.
5 p.m. Sunday afternoon.
So between Saturday night and this morning, we believe that she just stayed in the Galleria area, or we don't know?
We believe she traveled to the Heights in her vehicle looking for her phone, one of the places she had been previously, and then traveled back to the Galleria area, dropped off her truck, and then was on foot from there.
And you said the whole time she was using an iPad to try to track her phone?
Not the whole time, but at least one point she was seen using her iPad to try to track her phone.
Had she just purchased that iPad at the mall?
I don't know.
Where's the Walgreens located again that she had been seen at one point? I think in the Heights?
The Heights was Walgreens at 200 West 20th.
So when it comes to protocol for you guys missing persons, did this one kind of take off a little faster than normal? I mean, talk a little bit about, and social media, how that played a role.
Well, not necessarily. Social media developing, it's gotten where some of these missing persons cases take off on their own, and that's why we always like to remind the public that until they call the police and we get a report, it's really hard for us to know that you need our help. So if you have a missing member of your family or one of your friends, let us know so we can generate a report. That gets you in the system. So once you get put into the system, every police officer everywhere has the ability to know that you're missing. Everywhere, in all of the United States.
And you don't have to wait 24 hours.
Yeah, there's no 24-hour period. If you have a kid or a family member that you know is supposed to be somewhere, and they're always punctual and they're always do what they're supposed to, and this particular time they don't show, you make that call, and we take the report, and that's what starts the investigation. On this particular case, the social media took off a little earlier than the police investigation because nobody called us. They were kind of doing it on their own, and it wasn't until the roommate brought us into the loop that we were able to take off with it. Now, once we get alerted, it gets in the system. Like the captain said, 2 different patrol stations had people looking in that general area. The information gets out there, so people know who we're looking for. And in this particular case, she was spotted by a citizen, and the police that responded knew exactly what the case was about because they've been kind of looking all night. So that's kind of like it went down.
Any other questions before we do it in Spanish?
Yeah, this kind of case, this is not an uncommon occurrence for you gentlemen, is it?
No, sir. No, the missing persons unit, we get about between 10 and 12,000 cases a year, ranging from runaway children all the way into missing adults, elderly adults that come up missing for different reasons. But we get a lot of them.
I'm sorry, I know you guys have already done this. One quick time, can you just go through the timeline of what you do know that she was the Walgreens?
Okay, just a quick. She leaves the football camp Saturday afternoon. She's picked up on the toll road. Her mother gets a weird text almost at midnight Saturday night There's some other texts going through about 1 a.m. Then the phone goes dead. She's seen around the Galleria about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. She's reported missing by the roommate at 5:30 Sunday afternoon. Her purse is found about 11 o'clock Sunday night in the Galleria. She's at the Walgreens around that same time, between 11 and midnight on Sunday night. They find her car half an hour after midnight this morning, and then she's recovered at about 8:15 this morning.
Your initial call was that she was under the underpass, but you guys found her at the Chick-fil-A.
They said, the citizen called, said she's underneath the underpass, underneath the overpass, walking towards Chick-fil-A. And by the time the unit gets there, she's in the Chick-fil-A parking lot, which is 100 yards maybe?
Yeah,
You didn't know where she was on Saturday night?
No.
because she does.
And sorry, which hospital did you say she's at?
Methodist.
Okay, thank you, guys.